What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Long time no talk. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. I hope everyone's really having a great first month reading. I am, but I'm not. Like, I am because I started the month on a vacation. So I read a few books and then I kind of slowed down since I've been back through the second part of the month, which has been a lot, but I have read at this point 5 books. I can't see myself finishing my current read, but you never know. But I'm gonna do a January wrap up, talk about some of my goals for the year, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Also currently about to drink this wellness shot, which I love. Anything health and wellness I'm obsessed with. However, if you know me, I get into reading slumps, not even just from the books I'm reading, but from being like exhausted. Like, I will fall asleep if I try to read. But I got these Magic Mind wellness shots, and I've taken them for 3 days now, and usually Monday morning I wake up and I'm just like exhausted, trying to keep my eyes open on the drive to work. But today my energy was up. I come home, I'm ready to read some books. It's all natural too, and that's my favorite part about it. I read up on it. I'm like, all natural, amazing. It has some, I have to read this because this word is long. So it has lion's mane and cordyceps mushrooms, which helps boost your clarity and focus. And that's like what I need when I'm like trying to crush books, read books, get out of my slump. So if you're a reader, you need to focus, you want to get out of that reading slump, you want to stop being so tired, maybe your January is just as crazy as mine, then you can click the link in my bio to use my discount code to buy your own Magic Mind wellness shots. I feel like I get a hint of pineapple in there. And I love that it has like matcha and immunity. Very good. Okay, so I read 5 books this month. Starting off really strong with a 5-star read. Woohoo! We have The Butterfly Garden, and this book was absolutely like unreal. So it is about a man who kidnaps young girls and puts them into his garden, his like beautiful garden, like they call him the gardener, as his butterflies. Like he literally tattoos wings onto their back, and all the girls like talk about escaping and wonder if anyone ever has. And this book was just amazing. It's not too descriptive with it's very dark, but it doesn't get too descriptive. Like, if you want something dark but it's not gonna like overly traumatize you with the language, I definitely highly recommend. The next book I read, which was a highly anticipated read for me, was Conversations with Friends, because I did enjoy Normal People, which I had given it 5 stars, but after reading Conversations with Friends, I was like, okay, no, this is 4 stars, and I bumped Normal People down to 3.5. I think that's another thing I like need to focus on this year, is like, I need to stop being too easy with my ratings for some books. Like, I am gonna be harsher this year. Last year I think I went too easy on way too many books. But Conversations with Friends, it was just very interesting. Like, the 2 friends, the 2 young girls who are, what do? They do spoken poetry together, meeting this glamorous older couple, and they all kind of are intertwined going forward from that with their odd dynamic and weird friendships. Okay, 4 stars. The next book I read was If You Tell by Greg Olsen, and holy wow, you guys, wow. If you are looking for a 5-star, disturbing, sickening, dark book, this is the one. I'm telling you right now, I have never been so disturbed by a book in my life. Like, this was the most disturbing book I've ever read. Like, I was sick. I had to literally sit there and be like, whoa, like, that was heavy. That was awful. Basically, it's a true crime story, which is even more crazy. But a mother, it talks about these three daughters. It talks about how It's kind of like told in like an interview style format about growing up with like an extremely abusive mother and just everything they went through, and it's just like, whoa, like I can't even believe that's real life. 5 stars. The next book I read was The Chain, and this was for my Fable book club, which go join if you want a thriller book club because it's amazing. I didn't like it. It put me in a reading slump. So after I got back, this has taken me weeks to read. 2 stars. Like, it reads so much like a YA thriller, even though it's not. Like, the writing was just so sloppy and messy, and like it dragged. This book should have been half, like just split in half. It just dragged. It's basically a mother who gets a message that's, I have your daughter in the backseat, gagged, and I'm kidnapping her. You must follow these instructions to get her back. And she suddenly realizes she's part of this kind of like cult that is called The Chain, and it just kind of goes on and on forever. And could she possibly put an end to this? Or I just like, how is it even possible? Like, it goes way back. It's crazy, but I didn't like it. Great premise, not so great writing. 2 stars. And then I just finished my first Mona Awad book. The one I read was recommended, I had seen by one of my friends on Book Talk, Booksta, at Book Was Better. That's Kayla. And it's 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl. I actually just posted my review today, but this one took me like a day to read. And it's about a girl who's just like, so like, she grows up, she's bigger, and she's hates the way she looks. She struggles with self-confidence, and finally one day she starts dropping the weight, and she's so consumed with the gym and not really eating that much and just being skinny. But no matter how much weight she loses, she only views herself as the fat girl that she once was. And honestly, it's kind of relatable. Like, if you feel like you have body dysmorphia, like I totally relate as a woman who is in her 20s. Like, I get it. Like, it's hard. Lots of obvious fat shaming. So I do understand why this book wouldn't be for everyone. It got 3.5 stars for me because the timelines were a little like hard. Like, all of a sudden I'd be like, wait, what timeline are we in now? Like, how did we just jump here? How did I not know? And there's almost so many characters that I was like getting confused. I'm like, who is she talking to right now? Like, was that the friend? Who is this person? Are we just meeting them? Like, it was a little bit confusing at times. So those are the 5 books I've read. I'm currently reading Jillian by Halle Butler because I just needed something like short, light, messy woman. And then yeah, so we will go from there. So my goals for 2024, I want to read 70 books. So I'm at 5 out of 70. Last year I read 60. What did I end the year off with? Let's find out. I read 67, so almost 70. Just to challenge myself a little further. Why not? However, I also set a goal. I want to read more nonfiction. I want to learn more when I'm reading. So I'll mix some nonfiction in there. But a big goal for me this year is DNFing books. I honestly just DNF'd one. I've been reading this book forever. All the Woman in My Brain. I have such high hopes for it. Like, this one influencer I love recommends books, and I feel like our tastes just don't align because every book that I've had high hopes from because of her recs, she's not even like a book talker or that anything. Like, she just recommends on her page, and I love her so much, so I listened to her. But no, this book was, I'm just like honestly bored. Like, the pain when reading this book reminds me of reading a textbook in school, which I didn't do often. So I'm like, if I wanted to go through that pain, I should have just read my textbooks in university. Why am I trying to read this book for fun when I literally do not like it? It makes no sense. So I DNF'd my first book. I'm just gonna do it. I guess we're not counting them. It's not a big deal. I think I just get so worked up about, oh, now it doesn't count and I've gotten 60% of the way through. Like, I don't like that because I'm like, what a waste of time. I might as well finish it and add it. But that's just me being competitive because reading 70 books, if I do or don't, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm just super competitive. And I want to read the most books. So anyway, so guys, if you need to stop procrastinating reading like me, you need to focus, you need to get over that reading slump, don't forget to check out the Magic Mind wellness shots. If you try them and you don't love them like I did, you have 60 days to get your money back, 100% guarantee, and no questions asked. Highly recommend for us readers out there. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I will be back with another video soon with some more recs, and you can follow me on Booksta at Pages of Books with 2 S's at the end, or on Book Talk at Pages of Books with 2 S's at the end. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.